What if I told you that a single decision you make today could determine whether you retire wealthy or struggle financially for the rest of your life? And what if I told you that this decision doesn't require a college degree, a high paying job, or a trust fund from your parents? The truth is, there's a simple strategy that most people completely overlook, and it involves nothing more than setting aside what you might normally spend on a few coffee runs each week. My name is Jennifer, and I help people understand how small financial decisions can create massive long term results. Now, here's something that might shock you. According to recent financial surveys, the majority of Americans cannot access even $1,000 in an emergency. Think about that. More than half of the population is living so close to the edge that a minor car repair or a medical bill could completely derail their finances. And this isn't just about poor people or minimum wage workers. This includes people with decent jobs, college degrees, and what looks like a comfortable middle class lifestyle. The reality is, most people are trapped in a cycle. They earn money, they spend money, and then they repeat the process without ever building any meaningful wealth. They might drive nice cars, wear trendy clothes, own the latest gadgets, but underneath all that consumption lies a frightening truth. They're broke, and they don't even realize it. But what if there was a way out of this trap? What if there was a proven method that could transform your financial future, starting with an amount so small you probably wouldn't even miss it? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how $100 per month could completely change the trajectory of your life. Before we dive into the specifics, let me ask you something. When you think about building wealth, what comes to mind? Maybe you picture Wall Street traders making million-dollar deals, or tech entrepreneurs selling their companies for billions, maybe real estate moguls flipping properties, or lottery winners hitting the jackpot. These dramatic examples dominate the headlines, but they're the exception, not the rule. The real secret to building wealth isn't glamorous. It doesn't make for exciting news stories or viral social media posts. In fact, it's quite boring, and that's exactly why most people ignore it. The secret is consistency, time, and the incredible power of compound growth working in your favor. Here's where things get interesting. If you can manage to save just $100 every single month, you'll immediately be ahead of more than 60% of your peers. Not because $100 is a massive amount of money, but because most people never develop the discipline to consistently save anything at all. Think about what $100 represents in your monthly budget. For many people, it's a few meals out, a couple of clothing purchases, or multiple streaming services they barely use. It might be money you spend on impulse during a single shopping trip, or money that disappears through small transactions you don't even remember making. The question isn't whether you have $100. The real question is whether you're willing to redirect that money from consumption to wealth building. And that requires a fundamental shift in how you think about money and what it can do for you over time. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. $100 doesn't seem like enough to make a real difference. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, finding an extra $100 might feel impossible. And if you're already doing well financially, $100 might feel insignificant. Both perspectives miss the bigger picture. Let me share a story that explains this. There was once a teacher who told his students that if they saved just $100 every month, they would become millionaires by the time they retired. At first, the students laughed. How could such a small amount lead to such a massive result? But the teacher wasn't talking about magic or luck. He was talking about mathematics and the extraordinary power of compound interest. And here's the part most people don't realize. This strategy isn't just about money. It's about habits. When you commit to saving $100 every month, you're forced to become intentional. You start paying attention to where your money goes. You begin separating wants from needs. You develop the discipline that separates those who build wealth from those who struggle financially. So how do you actually find that extra $100 each month? There are two approaches, and the most successful people use both. You either reduce your expenses or you increase your income. Look at your fixed costs. Insurance, phone bills, internet, subscriptions. Most people are overpaying simply because they've never taken the time to check. Companies rely on your inaction. A few hours of research and phone calls could easily free up $50 to $100 per month or more. Then there are subscriptions, streaming platforms, apps, gym memberships, software, services you barely use or forgot you even had. A simple audit can unlock immediate savings. On the income side, opportunities are everywhere. Freelancing, side work, small projects. Often, earning an extra $100 per month is far more achievable than people think. The method doesn't matter nearly as much as the decision to act. Once you redirect that $100, the real magic begins. Because when you invest it, Your money stops being just money. It becomes a machine. Over 10 years, $100 per month doesn't become $12,000. It becomes about $18,000. That extra $6,000 is your money working for you, and that's just the beginning. Stretch that timeline to 40 years. You contribute $48,000. Your portfolio grows to $350,000 or more. Over 85% of that wealth comes from compound growth, not your labor. This is the difference between people who build wealth and people who struggle forever. And the hardest part? It's not the math, it's the discipline. The people who succeed automate investing. They pay themselves first. They remove temptation. And over time, something incredible happens. Watching your money grow becomes exciting. You stop seeing investing as sacrifice and start seeing it as power. Your biggest asset isn't your job, it isn't your house, it's time. And every month you delay starting is growth you can never recover. The best time to start was years ago. The second best time? Right now. And remember this. Your financial future is shaped by the small decisions you repeat consistently, not the big moves you make once. Start small, stay consistent, and let time work in your favor. This is Jennifer, and you're watching Jennifer Lady Boss.